guys, what's going on? And welcome back to John interrupting my intro. It's fine. How dare you? I'm talking to HR about this one. Welcome back to Tabletop Simulator. There's no music here because we're depressed, I guess. I don't know. I don't think you can actually... Or actually, you can activate music, but it's probably all copyrighted. It sure is. So I guess you can add your own music, but that's also copyrighted. So, but unless you, I guess, get a non-copyrighted one. But I didn't feel like doing that.
I put on show hop for the people at home.
You put on what now?
I put on show hop for the people on the stream.
I don't know what that is.
You know what chill hop is?
Are you saying jail hop? You're not enunciating very well.
Chill. The word chill, like cool.
Chill hop?
Is it jump? Yes.
Yeah, I've never heard of chill hop. I've heard of like lo-fi beats or whatever, which is what it's like, a mimic of what your thing is.
So you know what I'm talking about, right?
What?
That's a very...
I'm not sure I do.
Yeah, John, you're the only one here that knows what you're talking about. Alright.
Somebody at home knows what I'm talking about.
Sure, pal, sure. Alright, so welcome back to Tabletop Simulator, and today, well, in this video, I shouldn't say today, because today for us we're doing multiple games, but for us, or for you guys right now, we're playing a game called Liar's Dice, which you might have heard something similar to, because Liar's Bar, the game, has been super popular recently for us playing this. I mean, it's kind of died down a little bit now, but I'm assuming that...
This game was also played in Pirates of the Caribbean. Probably a slightly different version, but...
So if you... Well, which one?
I think there was murder in that one.
I think there was murder, though. So the consistency of dice and murder seems to be the culmination of this game. But unfortunately, we cannot... The latter option is no longer here with this. It's just the dice. So, yeah, it's definitely going to have to leave this a 2 out of 5 star review on this one.
You could just kick him out of the game.
I mean, it's not murder, though. It doesn't satiate me, though.
Yeah,
Are you sure?
I'm sure. But yeah, so Axel, during the stream for John, so if you're watching this as a VOD, Axel's kind of already explained it, so I'm not going to re-explain it for my viewers, but in the sense that, like, if you've seen Liar's Bar, it's kind of the same idea. Someone's going to call out, I think there's this many dice. Obviously, we roll all our dice. They're going to say, like, I think there's this many ones, or I think there's this many fives, or whatever. And then you can only keep going up per person, and then I guess you can also switch the number of dice. So if you can say, like, I think there's 5 2s, or whatever.
If you start with 1s, you can go up to 2s, but if you start with 2s, you can never touch 1s.
Okay. So
you can't go... You can't... What I was trying to say before was, if someone says a high number of 1s, instead of continuing to go up, you can just move up to 2s and reset the number.
Wouldn't this always ended like... I mean, I guess unless someone calls them out on it. I was going to say, like... Could one of this always end up in a... Like, when we get to 6, and then it's just, like, you have to call someone out at that point?
Yes, but it also depends on base of what you think is out there based on what you know you have.
Right.
Right.
Like,
they say
there
there's
can
like
only
5...
be a maximum...
If they say there's 5 2s, right? And you have no 2s in your hand, right? You're like, well, the odds that both of them have up to 5 2s seems unlikely, though it's possible. But if they're like, I have 15 1s, it's like, well, you're clearly lying.
Yeah, well I know that.
Like, if you don't have any, and then someone says, like, 6 2s, but you don't have any 2s, that means there would have to be at least 3 2s between the other 2 people.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, like, I understand that part of it. I just don't fully understand why you would change to 2, like, from 1 to 2, or 2 to 3, or whatever. Like, why not just call them out and be like, you're hilariously wrong. You bozo. There's not 15 1s out there.
Well, the likelihood of starting that low, you can start wherever you want. You don't have to start with 1s and then go to 2s.
Well, yeah, I know. I'm just saying, I that part I don't get, but maybe when we start playing, it'll make more sense. So we're just gonna start. So everyone should have their dice in their own box, so that way we can't obviously. It's kind of like Clue, where you can't see in each other's boxes, because otherwise you could cheat, and no one likes a filthy cheat around here. I have rolled. I have numbers.
I rolled before, but if you'd like me to re-roll, I can.
Yeah, just re-roll because we're all starting on the same front. No, like
Yeah,
it's all
re-roll.
it's all
John, re-roll.
I can see the top of your dice. I'm predicting it. I can see John's number. I can see one of his dice. I can't see them all.
See the future.
All right. So who's starting?
Can you see what that is?
No, I was when you were rolling them. I could because they were in the air.
Okay. Right. You starting?
Okay. So so Axel, you want to start since you're the one that's played this game the most out of the three of us, probably.
Sure. I'll start simple. I think there are 3 threes.
3 threes. Okay.
You know what? I'd wager that there might even be 4 threes.
Uh-huh. I'd wager that there's 4 threes.
I wagered that.
Oh, I heard you say 3 threes. Maybe that was Axel. So 5 threes is what I meant to say.
3 threes.
Yeah, that's what I was listening to. I just didn't listen to John at all, I guess, so.
Yeah, you don't like me.
It's not entirely unreasonable. But I think there are actually 3 fours.
Okay. So we're 3 fours
So,
now.
So like the number switching is where like it's at really only happens where it's at a reasonable number where it's not impossible that there's this many, but you don't want to go any higher because
You don't think it's possible anymore?
you don't think it's quite possible and someone's just going to call you out.
Yeah.
That's normally
So it's
when
like
it's
a-
a good time to...
It's like a safety measure. It's like a I don't want to
Yeah.
get called out type thing. Okay, I see.
Yeah, like you're not committing to this number. You can. I'm not saying you
Right.
have,
You said
have
3
to
4.
switch. It's just, yes, 3 fours.
Okay. I'm gonna wager that there are 2 5s.
Okay.
Interesting.
I don't know if I would have gone that route, but said 2 5s?
Indeed.
I'm gonna say there's 3 5s.
Let's say you, Axel.
What say you?
3 5?
Mm-hmm.
I'd be willing to go up to 4 5s. Let's do that. 4 5s.
Okay, okay.
You know what? Let's go. Let's say there's 5 5s.
Hmm. Because John was the one that switched to 5s, right? He was the one that switched to 5s?
Yeah.
I don't
I'm
know
so
if I
upset.
believe
I'm
you.
not. I personally would call him out. just me.
I'm thinking
Right.
that the same, because he started at 2, so why would you not just start at 3 if you had 3, right?
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. You also have to keep in mind what you have and what other people might have.
Oh, I know what I have. It's just I don't know what you have personally, obviously. But like with John's numbers, I'm kind of deducing what he has, and
Yeah.
it was it 4 5s? Is that what you said?
John said 5 5s.
Oh, 5 5s. Okay, I'm definitely calling you out. I don't think there's
said
5
4
5s. So
Well, we'll see.
If you this is where if you have 5s, you bring any 5s out. To
No,
the center.
yeah.
You don't have to bring out.
Oh, I thought it was
five dice.
all you.
no, you only bring out. I mean,
you only have to show like
Oh,
5s to see if the total number of 5s matches what you were claiming.
yeah.
Axel, do you have any?
I don't have any 5s.
Oh yeah, okay. I knew there was something wrong here.
Okay.
So
There were only 2.
There's 2 5s. I had one. John had the other. That's
My
right.
first major was right. Okay,
Okay.
so here you go. This is a 2, but it was a 5.
I don't get his dice right. He just loses it, right?
Yeah, it's just gone.
It's just gone. It's off the table now.
So now, yeah. Once you're out of dice, no, don't put it back in the bag.
Well, he can just take it out again.
Okay.
Yeah, but once you're out of dice, you're just out of the game.
Right.
And that also reduces the total pool of dice that you can pull from.
Now I'm understanding.
So
I'm just
probability shift as people lose dice. So what before might have been a believable 5 5s if everyone only has 3 dice might not be as believable as it was when everyone had 5.
Right.
Okay.
So John would start this round then, right? Because if Axel started the last one.
But we do reroll.
Oh, yeah, that
obviously.
makes sense. What if I don't want to reroll? Okay.
Well,
That would take all the fun out of it now, wouldn't it?
But then I could just win. All right. So John, now that we've all re-rolled or rolled basically, let's go ahead, man. Start with whatever you want.
You know what? I'm gonna go all the way up to 4. Say that there are 2 4s.
Okay. So when you're changing numbers, you can't go down?
You can't.
Yeah, you cannot go down. Yeah.
So if someone starts at
someone
60, you're just stuck at 60 the entire game. That's what I'm confused about the whole changing numbers thing.
Yes.
Yeah. See, it can. If someone does that, it can be a short round. It doesn't have to be drawn out.
Okay. You said 2 4s?
Indeed.
I think there's 3 4s.
Said 3 4s?
Mm-hmm. Based on the knowledge of the universe.
I'll go up to 2 5s.
Interesting.
I don't think there's 4 4s.
Oh,
I can
interesting.
say there's 3 5s.
I'm going to say there's 1 6.
Oh, 2 6s.
I would wager maybe even 4 6s.
Okay, I'm doing it again. I'm calling you out again. 4 6s. Show them, gentlemen. 2. I have none.
Sixes.
I have none. So it's just John again. So let's go.
Sure.
We got him again.
See, the way I thought of it, I was like, okay, he skipped 5 entirely, so like he went straight to 6s. So he must have at least 1.
He must have at least 1. All right, so John, you lose another dice, my friend. So John's down to 3.
I'm not good at life, apparently.
You gotta play the dice, man.
Yeah,
you gotta think.
You gotta play it where it
I know
lies.
it's hard to do that without your prune juice, but
Wow. Okay, alright. So John's down to 3, so now it's 13 dice on the board. So.
yep.
Alright, has everyone re-rolled?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
And John starts again.
No, I start, right? Because it's after John went last round. Are we going in a circle?
It can. Sometimes whoever wins is the person who starts. Sometimes whoever it loses is the person who starts. But for this round, we can just go in a circle.
Yeah, I think just go in a circle so everyone has a chance to go first, and then maybe the second game we'll do it like traditional, where it's in Liar's Bar, it's the loser that goes first, right? Is that how that works? Am I remembering that correctly?
It's
I think so.
Yeah, I think it is.
Okay, so maybe we'll do like loser goes first, because does that give you like a tiny advantage? Maybe I don't know, because you could start at 6 if you're the starting person. Speaking of starting, I'm gonna say there's at least 2 3s.
I'd be willing to go to 3 3s.
I love 3 3s.
Okay. 3 3s? That's 3 smash numbers. Oh. Because it's such a magical number, I'm gonna say 4 3s.
Okay.
Interesting.
That's an interesting, John. That's interesting. John in his head's like, there's no possible way. I think that's possible. I'm gonna say there's at least 1 4 out there somewhere.
I'd say there's all. I would almost say there's 3 fours.
Oh, you're skipping 2, are you? What do you got against 2?
Yeah.
3 fours, John?
Well, 3 is the magic number.
That's fair.
And we already did 3 threes, so I can't go back down to 3. So
That's fair.
Right.
Maybe.
I understand. But
He
you
understands
said
it now.
4
I said 3 fours, not 4 fours.
Well, he would
Yeah,
have
but
he'd have to
I'm-
wager
it-
for it if
it's-
he goes up.
Yeah.
I'm saying I could believe that there'd be 3. But do I believe it's 4? Or more accurately, do I believe Ethan believes it's 4? You know what? I'm gonna say that there are 2 5s.
2 5s, huh? I'm gonna say there's 3 5s.
Yeah, Axel.
I don't think there's 4 5s. I think there might be 3 5s. I'm not sure about 4 5s. So I'd be willing to. I'm gonna go up to 1 6.
Mm.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
leave myself out like that.
Yeah. I'd say there's 2 6s.
I'm gonna say there's 3 6s.
I'm gonna call you on that, Ethan.
All right, that's fair.
Great, someone's on the hot seat other than me.
Does anyone have 6s?
I have no
Oh, I have
sixes.
6.
Okay, Jesus Christ. Oh, you just have 1 6?
That's the way to... Yeah, it's just
Okay, so I had 1 2. Unfortunately, did not have 2 6s though. So that's how she blows, I guess.
Yep.
We need to get Axel out of here, man. We need to start calling him out on his shit. Okay, so when there was 3 5s, was there actually 3 5s? Because I was considering calling.
I
John on
had
that.
0 5s.
I had
I
1.
didn't have any either.
You didn't have any either. I was the only one that had 5s. Okay. All right, I learned.
It's all about what you think could be possible with the number of dice.
Well-
Because 3 is believable because that's betting on at least everyone rolled 1 5,
Yeah.
which is a lot more possible than if you keep going up to like 5 5s, then people have to have multiples of the number.
I like how your trainer saying possible and plausible both would have been correct in that statement. So, all right. So you both re-rolled, right?
I just did, yes.
Okay. I just love seeing the single John dice just fly up in the air. Okay, so if we're still going in a circle for this round, Axel starts again.
Yeah. I think there are 2 6s.
Why would you do this?
Why would you go all the way up
Because I
there?
enjoy chaos.
You know what? I think there are actually 3 6s.
And I'm saying that I don't know if I believe you. 3 6s. 2 6s might have been believable, but 3 6s. That's just crazy. Axel going straight I'm trying to read Axel right now. He went straight to 6. 8, because his the whole thing of he loves chaos might be correct, but also I think there is an underlying reason he did that too. Did he just roll 6s? Because that'd be hilarious. I don't think
It would be funny.
I don't think logically it could happen, but I don't think like I should bet on
Yeah.
that.
It's improbable, not
yeah.
impossible.
Exactly. I love complex words. So
Yes,
John, you said
yeah.
3 6s, right?
I did say 3 6s.
I have to call it because I don't think I can't go to 4. There's no way there's 4. Do you seriously? Okay.
Exactly 3?
No, I don't have any. So you
That's great.
wait. Do you have? Oh wait, Axel had one.
Yeah, I had a
I
6.
thought-
I hate all of you. I hate all of you. Oh wait. Sorry guys, I didn't really pay attention. What happens if there's more than that? Is it still just I lose?
If there's more, then it's truth that there was 3 sixes.
So I just lose it. So I lose it.
all good.
So you would lose.
Okay, great. So I lose it.
If there was...
There was a 6 in the back corner of my thing, and I didn't actually see it. So I was like, I don't have a 6, guys. But I lose anyway. Again, this is baloney.
He's basically
so he sees a path, but he's shooting. So I should have just went to 4. But then but I didn't think there was actually that many 4s or that many 6s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, like when Axel said 6s and then like 2 6s, I was like, well, I have 2 6s, so I know that's true.
Yeah. And they were betting on someone else.
That, at least one.
Yeah. Axel still has 5 dice. We need to. That's why I call it to you, I guess. So that we didn't really have gone.
Yeah.
But like, I was like, I couldn't go. I didn't want to go to 4 because I only had 1, and I'm like, that means both of you have to have collective 3. So I'm like, it's possible, but I don't know if I want to bank on that.
And
because then Axel would have to say 5, right? And then that would have been a problem. So yeah.
5 or call.
Yeah, 5 would have been like, oh, you're wrong.
Yeah, 5 would have been like, that's crazy. Or he would have called me, and I guess he would have lost. So maybe if I just done him, I don't know, whatever.
There are now 11 total dice.
Yeah, don't have to remind me.
Reroll?
I already rerolled.
Yes, I did as well.
Get with the program, John.
I say that because the total number of things that could be rolled is going down.
Alright. John starts this round, so.
I'm going to say that there are 2 2s.
Okay, I'm going to say there's 3 2s.
3 2s. 2 3s.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there's 2 3s.
John didn't sound so confident on that one. He's like, there could be 3 3s. Meaning, he's banking on the fact that I have a 3, which, is that true? The answer is probably.
All 3.
I only rolled 3s, just like the last round was for when I joked if Axel rolled all 6s.
Yes.
So I'd have to go to 4 3s, right?
4 3s or go up to 4s?
Well, you could go on 4 4s.
That's. I'm just gonna jump. That'd be crazy. Like no. Okay, I'm gonna say there's definitely a 4 out there somewhere, and I know.
You know.
I know the truth.
I'd be willing to bet there are 2 2.
Hey, he's cheating over there. He sees the play.
I'm breaking the rules. No.
So 2 4s, okay.
2 4s.
2 4s. Okay. I would say that there's.
Are there 3 4s?
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say there's 2 5s.
2 5s. I'm gonna say there's at least a 6 out there somewhere.
2 6s.
I'd say there's 2
That's
6s.
We're back in this damn situation again. It's literally a copy of last round. I either have to go to 4, or I call John's 3, which doesn't impede Axel at all, from Mr. 5 Dice over there.
These situations only get worse the less dice there are.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Yeah,
Some of us best me either. You still have 5.
Yeah. So I have to go to 4. Do I believe there's 4? I don't think there's 4. I'm calling 3. So hopefully there's less than that. Well, screw me, I guess. This game sucks. You know what? I quit. See you guys later. Disconnect.
Live to fight another day.
I want to. Okay. I hate everything. Literally, I hate both of you. Just want you to know this.
Yeah.
Alright, I start.
I mean, he has 5 full dice.
I start. Yeah, he does need to die. I'm saying there's a 6.
I think there's 2 6s. Welcome back to the position, John.
Yes, indeed. Because then if I say this
Tale as old as time.
and say that Ethan doesn't believe this, Ethan doesn't believe there's 4 6s, and then I'm dead. I'm gonna say there aren't 2 6s.
That there aren't 2 6s.
Okay. So you're calling
So
Axel.
I'm calling your bluff. Yeah. I think I see the path.
I don't have a 6, so.
I did see the path. Let's go.
Alright, there we go.
Alright.
We finally got him. We finally got him. He finally has to give up a dice.
Yeah.
Alright. I might lose, but at least I won't. Wait a minute. This isn't the sentence I was looking for.
I might lose, but at least I won't.
I don't know what I was going with. I was like, I might lose, but at least I won't lose first. Or like, even if it's still wrong, because I probably will. I'm down to 2. John at least has 3. Unless I can get John again, but not likely.
Alright. So, who goes first? Me?
It's you. Yeah, if we're going to circle, it's you again.
3 1s.
Wow.
Well, it's been a while since we got 1.
It's true.
And you go all the way to 3?
Yep.
But I think there's 4 1s. Because maybe he rolled all 1s.
I mean, it's possible, but...
And that's why he's like, I know this.
Or he's banking on you
having
having some.
We're gonna say 2 3s. How about that?
I'm going to say there's a 4.
I'd say there are 2 4s.
I'd even say there's 3 5s.
3 5s. 3, you say?
Yeah, 3 whole 5s.
3 5s. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. 3 5s though? Like that's pretty big numbers.
At this day and age?
Cause Axel's down to
That's
4.
what you said,
I'm
yeah,
down to
4
2. John's down to 3. So there's only 9 dice on the table.
Yeah. The chances that 3 of
3
those
are
9
5s.
are 5.
I'm gonna say there's not 3 5s. I don't think there's 3 5s. I hate all of you. You're all garbage. I hate everything. I just you know I'm playing the Liar's Dice world record. I'm playing with 1 die the entire game. You guys can't beat me now. It's a challenge run, yeah, exactly. I'm taking over John's channel. I'm doing challenge runs now. My first episode, Liar's Dice, 1 dice only. All right, so I have we've all re-rolled, right?
Yep.
So John, I believe it's you.
Yeah, I'm gonna say there are 2 2s.
Also, I just realized I was losing that round no matter what, because if I had gone higher, Axel would have probably called it, and then I would have lost. Or if I called it, I would have lost. So.
Well, you could have gone up to 6.
Yeah,
I didn't have a 6 though, so I would have lost. Well, I mean, I guess I could have gone up to it, but I would have gone back to the same damn thing where there's 3 6s. Do I believe there's 4? Because I wouldn't have. So.
Right.
I feel like I'm in a endless cycle of pain and torment. You said 1 2? Or 2 2s? 2 2s. I think there's 3 2s actually. I think you're wrong.
I'm actually gonna call that.
Okay.
I'm gonna call them 3 2s.
All right. John, please,
John,
please pull out another 2. John, for all the love of God, please pull out a couple. You know what? All right. You know what?
Sorry, man. I'm really not trying to screw you over, man.
Get in the box. Get in the bag. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. I'm blue now. I'm playing as blue.
Alright. No, you can't do
that. If there's nothing that says in the rules, you can't switch teams.
Dates?
7 dice.
7 dice.
My start.
Yeah.
2 6s.
2 6s, man. I'm not happy with you.
Oh, are you?
I'm not.
Why not, John? What's the issue?
We have 4 dice. I have 3 dice.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Thank you. You can put that.
You're absolutely welcome.
I'm gonna say you're a big fat single line.
Well, joke's on you, John, because I had 2 sixes.
I swear, dude. This damn game
Wait.
this is outrageous.
Don't forget to reroll.
Nope.
Your start, John.
Yes, I think that there are 3 3.
3 threes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'll go to 1 4.
Wow, you're saying and stupid? That's kind of rude.
I said that says and stinky. Can you read, sir?
No, I can't.
It says stinky.
You said how many fours? 1 4?
1 4.
Okay. That's it, it's 2 fours.
Guys, I think there's 3 4s actually.
I don't care yet.
Wow, I see what it is.
That's it, you have any fours.
I don't have any fours, John.
God dang it, you stinking liar.
So Axel just wins because there's no one else to compete with.
Well, no, John still has 1 dice.
Oh, he has 1 die. Okay. I thought you were. I thought you lost.
Do the 1 dice challenge.
1 dice challenge has come back, guys. It worked super well for me.
Yes. Alright, you move.
Hey John.
2 1s, John.
Hey John.
Does have any dice?
Hey John, I have the power to get you demonetized. Let me remind you, John. I have the power.
Oh, wait a minute. No. Don't do it.
This is what you get for calling me out 5
I don't
times.
think money. Listen, man.
I
Still on me.
I said 2 1s, John.
Yeah, dude.
You don't have to do
I'd
this.
say. 2 1s, you say?
Yeah.
I don't like you. And so, I'm gonna say there's 1 3. It's a smiley face you're going, right?
You're
Yeah,
about
totally,
to not
John.
like me very much, John.
Uh-huh.
Because I think there are 2 6s.
2 6s, huh? I think there's actually 6 6s.
Mhm.
I think that's how many 6s there are right now.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I value your input, but you lost. So.
John, I have the power. Don't tempt me.
Okay. You say there's 2 6s?
Yes.
You went straight to 2. You didn't even say 1 6.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can only have 1 dice. There are 6 numbers it could be.
That's true. You have 4 dice, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say
There
there's
are 5
3
dice on the
sixes.
table.
I'm gonna say there's 3 6s.
I'm gonna call you, John.
I think you're doomed.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Never mind.
Alright.
John lives to fight another day. What's going on here?
I was a little screwed there no matter what happened, but
Oh, yeah, Mr. Wambulance over here. 4 dice or something?
Mr. Wayne does, this is good. I only had 4 old dice.
well, I was saying I was screwed to losing a dice that round no matter what, because I say 4, John's just gonna call me instantly.
Yeah. Either way.
I'm juggling. I have nothing else to do.
Okay. I'm gonna say there are say there's 2 3s. I'll tell you about that.
I'm gonna call you, John.
He's calling already, damn.
I didn't think you were gonna call me right off the bat.
Because I don't have any 3s, John.
Oh.
You only have 1 high.
Oh no! John made a huge gamble and completely lost.
It's not even a 3.
Alright, well then. I guess we're starting again.
Because that round I rolled 2 1s and a 2.
Wow.
That is very unlucky.
That's crazy talk.
Okay.
Crazy.
Alright.
I was crazy once.
No.
Does it again? John just can't escape it. Okay.
Can't keep getting away with
You
this.
can't keep getting
You
away
can't
with it.
escape what happened in 87.
You can't escape what happened in 87. Was it the bite of 87? Was that what it was?
Maybe.
It might be.
Okay. Oh,
Only
yeah.
John knows.
Okay, so now let's do it where I think it's like how Liar Bar works, where I think it's like the loser goes first, which I don't know if that's an advantage or disadvantage. I'm not sure if that's what they were accounting for, but
It can be because you can kind of set someone up if you go right to 6.
right, yeah, okay. So yeah, that's what we'll do. So the loser, whoever lost that round, is the next person that goes first. So we'll do that. So, all right, I've already rolled, and have you guys already rolled?
Indeed.
I have not rolled.
I think as the loser, complete loser of last game, I'll go first. And I'm
Fair
gonna
enough, fair
say
enough.
there's 2 1s out there.
I'd be almost willing to go and say that there are 3 1s.
Interesting.
Interesting. I'm gonna say.
Somewhere in the void.
Okay. I'm
Which
gonna
doesn't
say
make sense
there
because the
are.
void is nothingness.
Shut up. I'm gonna say that there are 3 2s.
3
3
2s?
2?
Indeed.
I'm gonna say there are
Yes.
4 2s.
Oh, whole 2s, you say.
Were you about to say 4
I'm not
whole
sure about-
2s?
Fairly possible. I'd much rather say that there are 2 3s, though.
Yeah, that's a fair. That's fair. What? What did you say? I was listening.
Oh my god.
Done!
You just
2
told it
3s.
you.
2 3s. Mm-hmm. Okay, I hear ya.
I hear you. It continues to not hear him.
Let's say there are 3 3s, you know?
3 3s. That's crazy
Yeah.
talk. I'm gonna say there's 2 5s.
2 5s. Interesting. I'll say 3 5s.
Okay. Wow. That makes things interesting.
Does it, John?
I'm gonna say there's. Yes. I'm gonna say there's 1 6.
I'm gonna say there's 2 6s.
I'm gonna call
On 2 6s? Okay.
on 2 6s.
There's that one. There's no possible universe.
Do you have a 6, John?
Nope.
Because I don't have a 6.
Yeah, you know what? I understand your sentiment there, Ethan. I feel you.
How? Who went to 6? I'm murdering them on sight.
John?
I did.
Oh, that explains everything. John, let's just say, John.
Yeah.
Let's just, John, you know what, John? Hang on, you know what, John?
You have the power to demonetize.
No, I was gonna
John.
say, no. Every time John screws me over, we gain a piece. And
No.
the more he screws me over, the bigger the piece. The more.
Get paid.
What was that?
There's a joke's on you. I don't get paid.
I thought you do. That's the whole joke.
Not from YouTube.
Well, not on YouTube, but on Twitch you do. I can sort of monetize you on Twitch. Although there's, I guess that
I
doesn't.
mean, I could just I could just put my camera in the middle of the street.
That'd be really strange. If I went into a person's stream and like
Why do you have your
their
camera?
stream goes like, "What are you hiding there, buddy? What are you hiding there?"
I'm not-
All right, I've re-rolled my 4 dice.
I
I rerolled.
I can't remember if I re-rolled, so I'm gonna re-roll again.
All right.
It technically doesn't matter how many times you reroll.
All right, sweet. I'm doing it again because I don't like my numbers.
Shoot. I don't like my odds.
I don't like
I don't
my
like my
odds.
numbers.
All right. So I lost because screw you guys.
Yep.
I'm gonna say there's 2 6s. Screw you both.
3 6s.
I'm gonna call.
Call 3 6s. All right.
Huh?
Oh
I
damn.
don't have a 6.
All right. We
Let's
got him,
go.
John. Although I shouldn't be on your team because you screwed me over. But yeah, we got him.
I didn't mean to screw you over.
Oh yeah, sure, John.
I was
Sure.
just trying to say my own skill.
Sure, John. Sure. All right. So Axel lost that round, so he gets to go first this time.
Yep. I like these dice.
Do you though?
We'll start off nice and easy with 4 4s.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Nice and easy, guys.
Alright, nice and easy, right? Screw you. I'm going up to 1-5.
I'm gonna say there's 2 5s.
1 6.
I feel like that was a little rude. I feel like we could have gave 5 a little bit more love for that, but all right.
Well,
Yeah,
Five doesn't
I
have
could
love.
have loved it more. Go up to 3 6s.
I'm gonna say there's 4 6s.
I'm gonna call.
All right. I see how it is.
Mhm.
I see how it is.
Are you kidding me?
My thing changed to 5, but it was previously a 6. All right.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I rolled 2 6s and 2 5s, so I was like ready for the end game,
I
basically.
rolled 3 4s and a 1.
All
I
right.
had nothing to go off of.
All
Yeah,
right.
live at the beginning.
All right. So Axel lost again, so it's he gets to go once more.
Yep.
It's more into the
Dice
beach.
up and pulled.
Once more to the breach speech. Have you ever seen it, John?
You know.
There's a speech about the once more into the breach. It's called the once more into the breach speech.
Big William.
Alright. 2 2s.
Tutus. I love
Tutus.
wearing tutus. I mean, what?
Huh?
Hey, no judgment.
Someone quote that.
Someone quote that.
I'm gonna go.
Flip that.
I'm gonna go nice
Flip
and,
it.
yeah. I'm gonna go nice and easy and say 4 3s.
What?
4 3s.
Okay, I feel like you're going
Yeah.
a little crazy. 4 3.
Good.
John, you still have all 5 of your dice, right? You haven't lost yet.
I haven't lost a single dice.
The possibility, like, okay, my guess is he's saying 4. My guess is I'm going to cycle in on John. He either got 2 or 3, and he's banking on me or Axel having at least 1. That's what his play is here.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that play, if I'm reading John correctly, I'm going to say there's 5 3s.
Five 3s.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Do it, I dare you.
Dude.
Do it.
1 4.
Quietly. 1 4.
Hey, he did do it. 1 4 is it?
1 4, he said.
1
Yep.
4.
Yeah. I believe that. I'm gonna say 2 4s.
I'm going to say there's 1 5.
2 5s.
Okay. I'm gonna say maybe 3. No, not 3. 2 6s.
Well, hey, okay, hang on, wait a minute. I don't know if I like that. Because like he was gonna say 3, was like, oh wait, no, and then he went to 2 for 6s.
I just misspoke.
Sure you did, John. Sure. There's no misspeaking in liar's dice. It's all truth.
You're always lying.
You can't tell the truth anymore. You said 2 6s?
2 6s.
Okay.
This is the same person that was claiming there was a lot of 3s earlier.
It's true.
Reduce the total possibility that there would be.
But my problem is if Axel has at least 1, it's over for me. Because, like, if I call 2 is such a low number. Man. I mean, I was the one that said 5 3s. John went to 4, but I went to 5. So we were both kind of claiming there's a lot of 3s on the table. So it's possible. I'm thinking with the 3 round, since we can't go back to that anyway. The 3 round, I'm thinking what John did is he has 2 and he was banking on me and you having 1 each. I think that's what his play was there.
Or like when I called 4 4s, that he had 3, banking on one of us at least having 1.
Yeah, I don't think. I'm hoping
that'd be better odds for him.
Well, I'm hoping it's the thing I said though, because if that's the case, then that would allow him to have at least a 6 or maybe even 2 of them. But because he still has all 5 of his dice, I feel like I'm going to lose either way. I feel like this is another bullshit situation where I lose no matter what. And
you tend to pop up sometimes.
Yeah, John, just remember, John, I have the power. All right. But anyway, I'm going to say. I either go to 3, hope there actually is 3 on the table, which Axel could have some. John could have none though. He could have just went to because I think Axel went to 6, right? Axel was the one that started 6, or was that John?
No, I said 6. Wait, did I start 6? Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did. Okay, so you started 6. Axel started 5, I think. I forgot exactly how that worked.
No, John started 6.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So John said 2 6s. He could just be pulling out of his ass, and he doesn't have any 6s. No, this really just sucks for me. I hate these situations.
And what if I told you I had 0 6s?
I don't know if I believe you. I'd rather lose this way than the other way. So I'm gonna say there's not 2 6s. I don't have a 6.
I don't have any 6s.
Let's go! Oh, yeah, take that, John. Idiot.
Yeah, I had 3 3s earlier.
Oh yeah, I had 2. Oh, so 5. If Axel called 5 3s, I would have got it because I would have been toast. I had 2 3s, so we did have 5 3s collectively on the table. That's pretty cool. All right, sweet. Okay, we're all kind of almost even because Axel's technically losing, but we all at least lost 1 dice this round. Whereas last time, Axel went 5 rounds without losing a single damn dice. So, all right. So John lost that round, so John goes first this time.
Yep.
Indeed. I'm gonna start off small, and actually start off small. I'm gonna say 2 1s.
I'm gonna say there's 3 1s.
I'd almost be willing to say there's 4 1s.
Interesting.
Okay. Now 5 1s. I don't know about that.
I'm not sure about 5 1s.
Now 5
1s. I'd be willing to bet on.
That's crazy.
5 1s.
That's too much. That's too much. 4 1s though. Now that's believable.
Yes. Interesting.
Interesting indeed, John.
Do I believe 4 1s though? Maybe Axel. Is this big brain in us has nothing.
It could be, yeah. That's a play for sure.
It could be.
He has Axel has all of 6s. Who knows?
That'd be kind of funny.
Maybe I have 3 3s. Wouldn't you like to know, John?
I can't tell if you're really just giving it away or if you're just completely throwing numbers out there. I'm hoping it's the latter, but
maybe I don't. You know what? I'm going to say that there are 2 4s. I'm going to straight up skip 2 and 3 all the.
Okay, I feel like that's a little rude.
What
2
did
and
3 ever
3.
do to you, John?
I'm gonna say you said 2 4s.
2 4s. Yes.
I'm gonna say there's 1 5.
I'm gonna say, no offense to 5, but I think there's at least 1 6.
I thought you were gonna call 1 5. I'm like, okay. I feel like that's a strange decision, but okay. So you said 1 6.
Yep,
1 6.
1
Okay.
6.
Okay, well, I'd say there's 2 6s.
I'm gonna say. There's 3 6s.
I'm gonna call.
Damn it. Do you not? I hate both of you right now. I legit just hate both of you.
Okay, listen, I didn't ask for 6.
So I was losing.
There's no
So wait,
X.
that was a situation where I was losing either way, right? Because if I had called, I either had to go up or call, and if I called, I would have lost because there's 3 or there's 2.
Yeah.
Okay, great, awesome, fabulous. I love this game. 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
IGN.
yeah.
It has a fit for everyone, or whatever the name quote is. All right. I'm gonna juggle, see what happens. You guys can see my dice right now. You can't even understand the power that I have right now.
You know what? You gotta juggle. I'm gonna juggle too.
Maybe it gives me better luck, or not luck. I guess not
I like,
really well. I don't know.
I like these odds.
I like these numbers. Okay,
I'm seeing a lot of numbers here.
I like these. These are better than when I first got. So all right. All right. So since I lost because that round was stupid, I'm gonna say screw you both, and there's 2 6s.
I'd say there are 3 6s. John?
3 6s, John. What you play?
I'm thinking.
Think faster. Think harder and faster. Did you want to die?
Wow.
4 6s? I'm calling your bluff, John. There's not 4 6s. Get out of here. It's crazy talk right now.
Yeah.
There's literally 5 6s.
Let's go.
Why is there so many damn 6s, dude? This game's stupid. I think I know. I know. I have a play. I have a genius idea, and it's gonna work. I've never seen this not work before.
Because we've never seen it before. None of us have seen it before. Therefore, we haven't seen it not work.
Exactly. It's never been try-ran, but it's never failed. So if you think about it that way, just saying. There's at least 2 1s out there.
Interesting.
And I know it to be true.
There's at least 1 3 somewhere out there in the universe.
Why'd you skip 2, man? Just why would you do that, though?
Even though I like to. I'm gonna say there's 2 3s. Give 2 a little love, but still on 3.
I'm gonna say there's 1 6.
Okay, what do you got to do that for?
I'd say there are 2 6s. What's the play, John?
Yeah, John, what's the play?
The play of the 6s, if you would. I would say that there are 3 6s.
I'm gonna say there's not, John. I don't think there's 3 6s. It can't be. The prophecy isn't true.
Axel, what do you got?
I don't got a single 6.
No.
Yeah, got him. I told you it worked. 100% probability. Let's go.
Okay, whatever.
We're all pretty even this round.
Indeed. I have 3 old dice. Ethan has 2.
John, I'll murder your face. John, don't forget.
More even than it was last
time. John, don't forget.
I'm just saying the fact.
Don't forget, John. Don't forget.
You got a evil grin over there. I get it.
Don't forget, John. Don't forget I have the power to do everything. Everything all at once.
Your turn, John?
No, yeah, John, well, that's right. I'm just so used to losing. I'm like, but John did lose.
I must have lost. You know what? I'm going to go right down the middle. We're going to say there's 2 4s.
I'm going to say there's 1 5.
I don't like 5.
Yeah,
I do like my odds of there being 1/6 though.
Do you like the odds of being?
Yeah, I mean, I like the odds of there being 2 6s. Big odds.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. I like the odds of there being 3 6s actually.
Interesting.
Interesting. What to do? What to do?
I freaking dare you. Do it. Do it. Make my day.
If I go up to 4, John is going to call.
Is he though? You don't know. You don't know what John's gonna do. He might have all. He might have rolled all 6s over there. Again, very unlikely, but it's possible. It's not impossible.
I'll take the gamble. 4 6s.
I think personally
I don't think there's 4.
No, I think there's. Okay, I was gonna say I think there is 4, but
I'm gonna call.
no, you're calling. I don't have a single 6. All right. Well, that works.
You play your dice in the middle. Yeah.
All right, it's working. This is looking up for me. Ooh. Okay. I like how I have won every single round I've juggled my dice. I don't know if that's how this is going to work, but just saying. I might have discovered an instant hack.
Alright. So, I'm going to go out on a limb and say there are 3 5s.
All right.
3 whole 5s.
He can't even have... Okay, he literally can't even have 3 5s. Because...
Yes, I'm more.
So he's banking on... So, okay, interesting. This is a really interesting play. Because he's banking on me or you having at least one.
Wait a minute. Let me think about this. Let me think.
Yeah, I would think about this one. Don't just jump up or call immediately. Because it depends on what you have. Because now you know that he can't possibly have that assortment. He could have 2 of them, but he can't have 3. And so you have to go off of what you have, and you have to just kind of guesstimate what I have.
This is a tricky proposition.
I think I know what I would do, but I don't know like what you're looking at. So.
I can smell the smoke from all the way over here, John.
Maybe he has nothing. Like maybe he doesn't
He could,
have 5 at all.
He couldn't. It'd be so funny, but like, yeah, it's possible.
It would be so awesome. It could be so cool.
What is that a reference to?
If I didn't have a 5 in a single...
See, he's laughing when he was trying to say that. I don't know, like, I don't know, man. I don't know about this one.
No, about this one. Now I'm all confused. I'm gonna call. I'm gonna go at...
All right, 3 5s. I don't have a single 5.
Yes.
All right.
Get wrecked.
I literally rolled 2 6s, so I was ready for the 6th round, but apparently we never even got there. So.
Yeah, because I didn't have any 5s. I'm like, if Ethan has a single 5, and then I call, then I'll be wrong. But...
Right. No, that was a good move to call because because if you didn't have a single 5, I would have called too. Because in my situation, because I had the 2 6s, I was like, I don't have a 5. I guess you have more dice than I do, but so it was a bit of a different percentage thing to happen. But with me, it would have been like, all right, I see what's going on here.
I see what's happening here.
I don't like those numbers. Those numbers are. I don't know if I like this one. I don't know if I like that one specifically.
So you lost, so you go first.
Yeah.
You don't have to rub it in.
Start it back up with a 1.
With a
1 5.
1 5. Okay.
1 5.
And you have 1 dice.
Yep.
So.
Do with that what you will.
Interesting. And anything you have 2 dice.
I have 2 dice. Yep. You can do math correctly, John. Good job. You're doing great so far.
And 2 plus 1 does equal 3.
Well, 2 plus 2 equals fish, though, so you got to consider that option as well.
Yeah, you gotta take that into
And
account.
John, you have 3 die, so there's only 6 die
I
on
have
the
3.
table.
And then 3 divided by
That's 6 whole
17 is 69. So you really got to consider the actual ultimatum of the round here.
Right. I am gonna call.
Really?
You're gonna call. But
Call.
there's 1-5.
1-5. Okay.
Joke's on you.
Yeah.
See, I didn't
don't
think
know.
there was 2 5s. I thought
Oh, you didn't
I
think
agreed
there's...
with him,
Was
but
there
I
2
thought-
5s?
I
I didn't
didn't
have a
think
single
it was
5.
I didn't have a single 5.
So 2 5s would have been wrong.
So-
So yeah. So you
Yeah.
were kind of screwed either way. It's one of those rounds again where you kind of were
Yeah.
losing either way.
Well,
But-
he could have also just gone up to 6.
I guess
He didn't
yeah.
have to
6
call it there at all. There was still more room to work.
I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot about that. Either way.
But I didn't have 6.
Honestly,
so-
but actually, why are we complaining though? Because he was winning. So like now he's on at least a more level playing field than the
But
rest.
I can complain. I was winning.
I don't care about your complaining. It was your judgment call that lost you. So
I mean, it was Axel's lie that cost me. So if
it
Axel
wasn't a
hadn't
lie.
lied,
He
then
said there was
there
1
was
5, which was correct. That wasn't a lie though.
1-5. How did I lie there?
That wasn't even a lie though.
Never mind.
John, guys, do we need to take a
What are
prune
you
juice break?
smoking, John?
Dude, what are you smoking?
That's the man. I haven't had my fruit juice.
Okay, all right. It's John starts.
Don't do it.
John starts the round.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna say that there is 1-4.
I like how the less dice the game has, the more we go to the higher numbers. Like screw 1 to 3, we're going. We're going to that.
1 and 3, those don't matter.
Okay, so what did you say? You said 1-4.
That's a 1-4.
Okay, I'm gonna say there's definitely a 5.
Somewhere.
1-5. I'd say there's 1-6.
You say there's 1-6?
Maybe not
You like
2
that?
5s, but I think there is 1-6.
Mm-hmm. I take that. Do you take that?
John, you get there?
Yeah, John, you're cutting out like the universe is imploding
Yes,
in on
it's
itself.
Take it up. Am I dying?
You're dying. You were at like 800
alive?
ping there for a second there.
Oh no! I did not call. I said 2 6s.
I think the universe is trying to tell me to call 2 6s because it was trying to cut out John's lie there for a second there.
Like no, don't do it.
No, but I think there is. I think there's 3 6s actually. So
Interesting.
I don't
I don't
think.
think there's
So what about you,
3.
Axel? What do you think?
I think there's 3 6s. I'm just saying.
I don't think there are 3 6s at all, Ethan.
But I think there's 3 6s though.
Are you calling?
There's no way there's 4. There's either 3, I call and I lose. I go up, I get called, and I probably lose.
Well, if you want to think about it in Lamech's
But you
terms,
see, both me and Ethan both have 2 dice. So theoretically, it's possible there is 4 6.
I said 3 6s, not 4 6s. Or are you trying to you're trying to say that he could go to 4 and be fine?
That he could go to 4.
I think 4 is possible. I don't know about what John's gonna do, so that's his problem when that gets to him if Axel chooses to keep going. But I think personally, I don't know what John has, and obviously don't know what Axel's 1 dice is, but I think it's possible there's 4. But I know there's 3. 3 I know, but 4 I'm not sure. And then 5, like if John gets to 5, I feel like John might be dead, but it's fine. I feel like John might be in trouble if it goes to 5.
It is.
Because that would mean literally every single dice was rolled a 5, which I don't think is true.
All 6s.
Oops, all 6s.
Decisions.
I mean, if you think about it, it's a 50-50 shot. Because you either have it or you don't have it.
I mean, yes.
This is also my
But
last
no.
die, John.
Because I'm thinking
yeah,
about what
well,
John has. I'm thinking about who started the 6th round too, as well.
Who
So-
started the 6?
I started the 6th round.
Axel started the
1-6.
6th round. He's contemplating 3, which makes me think he doesn't have his 1 dice isn't a 6. But based on what I'm looking at, and I'm hoping John has some moves over there. Wink, wink. I'm pretty sure there's 3. I don't know about 4, and then 5. If, like I said, if John gets to 5, I think he's doomed. But
You know what? I'll go up to 4 6s.
so John, okay, so now John's in a predicament because I think 4 is possible, but it depends on what John has. And then 5, I'm calling 5. I'm telling you right now, if you go to 5, I'm calling it. So pick your poison here, buddy.
I'm gonna call. I don't think there's 4.
4, okay.
Don't you dare! Don't you do it!
I don't have that's it. I only had 1.
I was screwed either way.
All right,
I
yep.
was just screwed either way.
All right. I mean, to be fair, Axel won the last game, didn't he? No, so it's fine.
Yeah.
So, all right, just me and John now.
Tied up. There's a more fair game.
It wasn't as
Axel.
when it was me versus John. It wasn't this close though.
That's true.
Yeah, it was like I was fighting a losing battle.
I was fighting a losing. That's right. You're doing the 1 dice challenge.
Wait, who goes first if Axel lost?
It's just you because you're next in the rotation.
That makes sense. I don't think I rolled. Wait.
I don't think you did either. I didn't hear the dice
did
roll.
roll.
I don't think you did.
I'll roll again.
Roll again. Doesn't really matter.
I'm losing my memory.
The prune juice is wearing off.
Yes, I need to restock up.
Okay.
So what do you have? What do you just want to tell?
I'm not gonna tell you what I have. You got to start the round though. So
I do have to start the round. I'm gonna say, we've been skimming out on the lower numbers. We've been skimming out on the lower numbers, right? So I'm gonna say we're gonna keep doing that. We're gonna say 2 4s.
Okay, I'm gonna say I hate the number 4, so I'm gonna say there's a 5.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. Maybe there is. Maybe there isn't. Who's to say?
Maybe there is. Maybe there isn't.
There could be. But
what if there?
4 6.
But what if there isn't though? What if there's not even a 6? What if it's all? What if the 6 is the friends we made along the way?
Whoa.
Gotten deep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say. So you said there's 1 6.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say there's 2 6s.
See, I don't think that. I don't think there's 2 6s at all. So I'm gonna call.
All right, and I think I'm screwed because there's nothing I can do. Great.
Let's go.
Awesome. I love losing. This game's great. Well, there's nothing I could do because, like, if I had said if I'd called the 1 6, there's 1 6, so that would have been wrong. And if I went up to 2, which I did, I would have lost. So great. Who invented this game? And where's their current address?
I think they're probably dead by now.
Where's their gravesite?
I don't know.
Oh no. Okay. You rolled again, John?
Yeah, by the way, in the last round, I had 2 4s.
Okay, so that's why you did that. That makes
Well,
sense.
you two duke it out. I'm going to go to the bathroom.
Unacceptable.
Because this seems like a good as time as any without having to do a complete pause.
That's fair. All right.
Goodest. That's even a word.
John, shut up. I'm going to say that there is 1 3.
1 3, you say.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting. I'm gonna say there's 1 4.
I'm going to say there's 1 5.
I'm gonna call you out on that one.
All right. Get wrecked.
God damn it! I hated that.
Get wrecked, John. Yes, I got him. Let's go. Oh, Axel missed it too. Damn it. Alright, it's fine. It's fine.
I don't like that.
Everything is fine in the universe. Alright.
Well, here's the thing.
Wee. Okay.
I say.
This is like an ultimate showdown because we both just have one dice. So.
Indeed. It's really a 50-50, except that's not how it works at all. I'm gonna say this is 1-1.
1-1, huh? 1-1, huh?
Yeah. I do declare.
You doth declare.
Yeah.
1-1. I don't know if I believe you. Not calling it just yet, I'm just saying.
Okay.
How would you feel if I did call, John? How would you feel about that?
I mean, hey, whatever happens, I win. Because I had fun.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I mean, but what you had?
1-1, huh?
Yes. So I said.
Interesting. I don't know about this one. I think, you know what? This would be a genius play if it worked. Of like, I just did the previous...
Continues.
Yeah, I ultimately trolled the hell out of John and he lost the last round, so now we're both down to one day. And so I think what he's doing, if this is what he's doing, is he's using the trick I literally just used on him last round to get away with it this round, which would be a smart play, but would it work? Because I could call it right now, John. How'd you feel about it, John?
Good. I mean, but maybe I'm not doing that.
But now that you're saying that makes me think that you are doing it because you're kind of like double-siding yourself, you know what I'm saying?
But if you're just stupid, whatever.
It cuts you off. You're at like 800 ping again.
You know what?
John's computer and stream cannot handle the epic graphics of Tabletop Simulator.
Epic graphics of colors.
Never mind the fact that he's played like Pacify, Phasmophobia, Devour. Okay. I'm interested to see where this goes. I'm going to say there's 1-2.
Okay, well.
Because now you're in a predicament, Jeebins.
I am in a predicament, but I'm not.
You're in a what now?
I can't speak. I ran out of words.
They say that liars can't speak when they're lying.
But I can't speak normally. So,
So are you lying all the time, Finn?
No.
It must be true.
I'm calling myself out. But if everything you say is a lie, is everything you say the truth?
1-2, John. Make up your mind.
I'm gonna say is not 1-2. Wait, why is it?
There's not 1-2. Okay, correct, John. I win.
1-3.
Oh, you sounded like you were calling that. It sounded like you were calling that. Just saying.
You know what?
Just saying, John. I'm just saying it. You said sound like you were calling that because if you were like, "Oh, I think there's 1-3," you would have just said that. Just saying.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna say I called it, and I'm just gonna say that I lost.
I mean, wait. If you had called it, no, it would be wrong because you had a 2. I didn't know you had a 2. So, all right. So when you said 1-1, I would have gotten it if I had called it. Is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I didn't know you had a 2 though.
I was tempted. Yeah, I was tempted to call it because I'm like, why would he start at 1? Like we've been starting at like 5 and 6 this entire damn game. Why would he start at 1 for no reason? Yeah.
1.
All right. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. We all lost in our own regards. There we go.
No.
There it goes. I love how the things are fading with the. It's clipped into the desk, which is interesting. Okay.
I still have my own dice.
Nice.
I had them all selected before you flipped the table, so I just.
Oh, nice.
Have them.
Maybe the winner is the friends we made along the way.
That's fair.
You mean the friends we lost?